You're a slut, you're so ugly, you're a mutt, go fuck yourself, shame on. You're a nerd, you're too fat, fuck your shoes, fuck your hat, go fuck yourself, shame on. Fuck you, fuck me, fuck everybody, go fuck yourself, shame on. Whoa, shame on. We hate you, 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 shame on.
Welcome back, everybody, to Shame On. We hate you.
Hate you guys.
Hate you. Thank you guys so much for coming back. What a week.
Yeah.
America's favorite comedian, Aziz Ansari, apparently raped a girl behind a dumpster.
And left her head there to rot with his fingers in it.
He was there on a swim scholarship. And all anyone can talk about is how fast. No, of course, we all know by now he finger raped a mouth.
I still have yet to read an article, and it is a point of pride for me.
Wow.
Kerryn, and she's not even talking about the Aziz Ansari.
No. I mean, ever.
She's like, and it was sad is Kerryn thinks like articles are headlines.
I
Just get to the end.
That's what people are like, oh, did you read these articles? I was like, I read like 12 of them if articles are headlines. But I think I get the gist.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So we felt like as beautiful girls, we weren't the right people to talk about rape.
What?
Right, you and me.
Right.
Because it's like, that's like obviously, how can we identify with a rapist when we're the victims?
All the time.
Right.
I mean, my thing is I can't get convicted. I try to rape everything I go near.
She slips through the bars.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like, we're not wasting. We don't want to clean the cell again.
I went out to dinner with a man recently, and the entire time we kept telling the waitress that...
Brag! Ricky, do we have our brag button in yet?
A man, a living, breathing man. And the entire time we kept telling the waitress that I raped him. And she was just like, you guys, you're so crazy. It doesn't matter. I couldn't if I wanted to. I want to.
Our guest has been so polite.
He's a pro.
We hear him laughing, but we haven't. So because we're not allowed to talk about rape as women, we brought on somebody who would really know a lot about this, an Indian comedian man.
Yes.
So today we have for you Tom Thakkar.
Oh my God! Thank you guys so much for having me. This is crazy.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here
So-
as an Indian man.
Now,
I'm just like I'm psyched that you guys are classifying me as that.
I did have to explain it to Kerryn.
I do intend to call you Tom Thakkar this whole afternoon.
That's fine. I don't care.
But I was like, after I'd already messaged you, I texted Myka, you sure he's Indian?
I'm half. It doesn't matter.
It matters
good.
to the
We need it.
Yeah.
It mattered to the Nazis.
That's exactly what I think. Like,
Right.
If they came, to get all the Indians, I would go down.
And the other half is what? White trash?
Just white trash, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like pretty poor and stuff.
Is your mom Indian? Or
My mom is a white woman. She's a nice lady, but my father's an Indian piece of shit. I actually hate Indian people more than anybody.
Good. Nailed it.
My father, I never met him or anything.
Really?
Is it because
he's in prison?
I didn't know your dad?
Actually, you know what's crazy? I didn't even put this together until just now. My father went to prison for
raping your mom.
not raping my mom, but some
rapey shit?
kind of rapey shit. He was like a gynecologist.
We solved another case.
God damn it! Sorry, Indians.
We're crime fighters too, and we out criminals. Everyone on our show has a parent who has gone to jail for something truly bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
In fact, I think if we go through. So, but your story is special. Your dad went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of rape? Like what kind of...
So it's on the fence. It's he was a gynecologist.
He fucked her on a fence. It's like a Matthew Shepard situation.
He's a gynecologist.
He was a gynecologist.
Ew! Can we just stop for a
Here's the
second?
thing.
It's weird that I'm
Ew.
turned on, right? There's something wrong with me. That's not a normal thing that should
Yeah.
suddenly
No, you
turn
shouldn't
me
like
on.
that.
You know why
No.
it is?
Why?
It's because he's unavailable.
Well, he's dead now, so he's super unavailable.
Yep. So hard.
You could rape him probably.
Cool.
Just jizz on his grave.
I'll dig up a dead Jinjin.
Is that what you call Indians? Gingins?
Gingins.
Have you heard that before?
I'd never heard Gingin before.
Growing up,
That's just in my house.
Growing up, did you guys have like a monkey with symbols?
Yeah.
If I had lived with my father, I would have.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's like the staple.
That's how you
on the
distract.
flag.
That's so you don't hear them raping.
So he just deposited the Indian sperm in your mom and left and then went
Pretty
to
much.
jail?
Pretty much. It was like I think I was like 2 when he went to jail. But
Yeah.
I found there's like on YouTube, you can find like stories about him and stuff.
Really?
There's like a major scandal in Indiana. It's pretty crazy.
Do you think he went to Indiana because he thought it was India?
I think he's like a dumb
Idiot.
Indian guy. Yeah. I had somebody after a show the other night be like, I thought you were going to do a joke about how you're an Indian from Indiana. And I was like, God damn it. But I'm glad you made the joke that a dumb hillbilly made to me after a show.
Got him, Myka. You got him.
Wait, who is this kid? I want to book him. And that boy was Daniel Tosh.
It was Dan Nainen or whatever.
Nainen.
How many women accused
You're
you?
not in good company.
No, it's not good. Yeah, it's definitely
So,
bad
wait, who
company.
are-
I got Aziz.
Who are the Indian comedians?
There's Kumail.
Oh, he's better than you.
There's Akash.
Yeah,
Singh.
Akash.
There's,
I love all their names. They're all like, oh gosh, my gosh, my gosh. Those are my favorite ones.
I will say this: I hosted like an all Indian
that's
show,
funny.
and every name I was like, I'm gonna fuck this up
Wow.
and look really stupid.
Yeah.
Because
It was-
your
'cause I
name
don't-
was Tom Brady.
It was Tom Brady. Yeah, I
Until-
took my father's name, which is I know that he's a piece of shit, so it was probably stupid to do that. But
You
it's
took
the only-
Thakkar back after
I
he
took
died.
it back.
I don't know. I gotta be honest.
'Cause I was like,
Thakkar sounds just as white as Brady to me.
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Thakkar. I knew white people named Thakkar growing up.
Yeah.
Then why would you change your name from Tom
It's
Brady?
Thakkar.
I know it's spelled with like 100 K's, but
Yeah,
I'm looking
yeah.
at it, I'm like, this idiot just can't spell Thakkar. I know what's going on.
Maybe I fucked up. I think I fucked up.
So who would decide to be a minority?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I already was.
Tom Brady did, apparently.
Yeah, Tom Brady. I wanted to get as far away from Tom Brady as I could.
Yeah.
I think I did a good job.
Why?
of
He's
that.
the greatest quarterback of all time. Go Pats.
Oh, get fucked. That sucks.
He's fucking hot too.
Is
You
he
wanted to
hot?
distance
Oh, yeah.
yourself from
Yeah, I guess
talent
he's
as
hot.
much as possible.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you moved into being an Indian comedian.
I mean, who else do we have? We have a Lingon Mitra.
Yeah, he's
There's,
funny.
I like him.
Who
Oh,
else?
Neil Nanda, my new
Neil
buddy. He's
Nanda?
my new Indian
Right.
friend.
Yeah.
There you go.
Damn, we could have booked a way more Indian guy.
You could have.
But
You
not one
should've.
with a rapist father.
Yeah, yeah.
That we know. Actually,
I check more boxes just
Right.
from that. It's funny. I just right before I got here, somebody sent me the screenshot. I like made the joke right after this came out, like, oh man, now I'm never gonna be able to enjoy The Big Sick again. But somebody actually said that, like they meant it.
And they meant it sincerely.
Yeah, because they were typing on it. Ann Coulter put out like, I'm torn because I support Aziz in this story, but I've never found him funny.
that is amazing. Oh,
Coulter's fucking funny.
That is
That's actually
hilarious.
pretty good. I was like, fuck, that's funny. And then she, one of the people underneath is like this old like white lady who was like, yeah, I tried to watch The Big Sick and I couldn't get through
Yeah.
15 minutes of it.
That's my mom. That's so my mom.
But it's like if you get past the first 15 minutes, the race mixing is over, and then it's just a hospital movie.
Snooze.
That's true. Did you not like it? I liked that
No,
movie.
I watched it
Yeah,
on a
had good time.
plane.
I didn't see
So
Oh, damn.
I didn't
Hard
see
to hard to get a good like experience from a movie on a plane.
I liked it. I also saw it on a plane. It's actually like, you know, you got my undivided attention. I got nowhere to go.
You saw it on a plane?
Yeah.
Did you like it on a plane?
Yeah, I liked it on a train. I liked it in a box.
I watched Manchester by the Sea on a plane.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, you haven't? Have you
No.
seen it?
Isn't that Casey Affleck?
It's Casey
He's another
Affleck.
rapist.
I don't like
Bring
Casey
it all
Affleck
around.
anyway.
The thing is, he might be a bad guy.
Yeah.
He is phenomenal in that movie.
He's great in that
I bawled
movie.
my
Why? Because
eyes
he can do
out.
a fucking New Hampshire accent. Big fucking deal. Who cares?
The
He
emotion
stinks.
he expresses, and it's like a movie about somebody fucking up when they're drunk, and I was like hungover, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck up. What a piece of shit. Stupid piece of shit.
That reminds me of the movie I made. It's called Shit Faced. It's 14 minutes long. It's on Vimeo if anybody wants
And
to
you
check
can
it out.
see Kerryn's ass on it.
Hey, if you gotta sell it, babe.
There was actually like 40 minutes of her ass, and the editor was just like,
He's like, is this part of the arc? Yes, it is.
it's all the arc. Because 2 animals of every kind have been in it.
Oh,
Roasted! did.
Damn.
Thank
What
you.
happened to the unicorns, Kerryn?
Thank you. Shut up. They're mine.
So, have
minute.
you raped anyone recently?
Oh, me? No. I'm a
That's
good boy.
what Aziz said.
That's
because I have some
true.
text messages
Is that right?
that say otherwise.
Yep. So do I.
Okay. Kerryn, you read yours first.
Oh, really? Because you already have yours.
All
Oh.
right. Okay, I got it.
Look at his face.
Okay.
What do you got?
Hey, you're having Aziz on? Just kidding, but that's what I call Tom Thakkar.
Wow.
Because he is just like Aziz.
Oh, what the fuck? Who sent that?
Who said that?
Me to myself.
Of course.
I can watch her writing this goofy thing in
Oh
her
my
head
God.
right now.
If I hadn't smoked weed, I could have had this drag out for half an hour.
I was like, well, wait a minute, because like, I mean, I don't want to bring up any like personal stuff, but like we both, I mean, no, that's somebody that Tom has dated. Like, you could have just like brought up like some crazy text.
I don't want to.
true.
I don't want to drag that person into.
I don't
something.
either. I don't either.
appreciate
I know.
that.
That's what I'm like, is she gonna? What are we? Where are we going with this little?
Yeah, that's probably good. Probably good to just not do that.
No, I was gonna do an anonymous person character.
I like
me
anonymous.
too. Me too.
Me too.
I was just gonna spell her last name.
Oh, me too. We finally
me
joined
too.
the movement. We're not gonna drag innocent people in as rape.
What do you?
I
like,
want to know how many
Yes.
women accused your dad of raping them.
I think like 9.
Holy
Like
shit!
that. Yeah, that's
'Cause
like
he was- oh,
almost
right, 'cause
the
he was
full
a-
punch card. Like
Yeah.
it's like.
Have you ever
a
wanted to
lot.
be a gynecologist?
No, I'm a. I don't need to be down there.
How about a
I don't need to
rapist?
be working down there.
Did your dad stay late at work?
I'm sure he did.
Did he deliver
that's the
you?
thing. No,
That's a different kind of
I
doctor.
thought that
Right.
too. Oh wait, yeah, I guess that they don't even do that.
I think it's a different
I
kind
thought
of
that
doctor.
too. Man, I'm a
I
dumbass.
feel like they should be able to do both.
Some do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obstetrician.
Yeah,
Obstetrician,
OBGYN.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing as I think that is the same thing as a
Yeah, I think
gynecologist.
OBGYN is just a super doctor, the super vagina doctor.
No, they all do that, but not everyone delivers babies. You have to like go to someone and be like, when you get pregnant, you're like. But some people have good doctors that can see them through the whole thing.
My friend Lindsay delivers babies, and
Yeah.
we used to smoke tons of weed together, and like she's crazy. So, shout out Lindsay Mayo.
It doesn't seem that hard.
She's a doula.
Like as a a doula's not a doctor though.
No, I know, but she's doing it
She's doing it.
all the time.
Do it.
She's delivering babies, and they're living.
It doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to be that's like a doctor that it seems like it's not that hard to be because
A gyno?
like well yeah kinda but like also just a doctor who delivers babies because it's like that can just happen.
Right.
No,
You know?
Well, here, yeah.
No, there's such a high death rate.
Yeah.
That's actually like you
Yeah,
have to
that
have the
means
highest
that God
insurance
didn't
for it.
want it to happen.
Agreed.
Right.
Get them out of here. Get them out. Get them out. Oh, we're just gonna leave that one in there. It'll fall out
That's
eventually.
my fucking nightmare.
Why it happens to me every month. I have little baby eyes.
Yeah.
Where do you think those party stores get those?
I swear one morning I look at that toilet, it's like peace fingers.
That's who doesn't want us to do stem cell. It's big party store.
Big party store.
Yep.
Big party city.
They have the
Big Halloween.
monopoly on our googly eyes. Have you ever looked closely at menstrual blood, Tom?
No.
You've never
Actually,
seen it up
yes,
close?
I have. Only on accident. I saw like a tampon in a trash can when I was a kid.
That doesn't really count.
Does it?
No.
Because it's like, I mean, was there a clump on it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look that closely.
Yeah.
Period plasma is
Are
what
there?
we're looking.
Also, someone
I
like
see. No, I haven't
No?
stared closely into that.
Well,
I
Is there
really-
something I should be seeing?
I feel like they should see it.
I'll be right back.
What do you think?
It's like one of those 3D eye puzzles. Like if you look closely, you see,
Ricky,
like,
have you ever
the baby
seen-
it would have been?
Have you ever seen menstrual blood?
Yeah, I have.
Why did you see that?
Why'd you sound so happy to tell us?
Because he's a real man.
I'm just being honest.
Fucking
When
love
did I see
period
it?
Blood.
Yeah.
All over my dick.
It
Where
was,
else?
It was actually.
Oh, I guess, right? Yeah.
It was actually in similar fashion. I was at this place called the Bordy Barn, and they had outdoor porta potties, and there was a maxi pad, not a tampon, and it was just.
There, you can see some real stuff on a
Yeah,
maxi
you're
pad.
right.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Yeah, especially when they wash up on shore.
That is, yeah. Those are leeches. No. That actually would make perfect sense. That's a
God.
symbiotic relationship. I feel like you guys find a way to see menstrual blood. I feel like we wouldn't have as many problems.
I mean, I'm a mess. You know,
Yeah.
I'm leaving mine like on office chairs sometimes at work. Remember? I'm like, not the neon yellow room. Fuck.
It's like duck, duck, goose at the conference room. You're like,
That
duck, duck. Ew.
Do you guys do that IUD thing? Does that like change your period or something?
I don't know. I don't.
No.
I don't fuck with birth control. Do you fuck with birth control?
No.
No?
I've been
Neither.
burned in the past.
Yeah,
So
me
you
too.
guys just use condoms?
Nope.
No.
Guess
Oh shit, you're just freeballing. All right. Damn.
Their definition, good
Just
time.
roll those dice every time.
Listen, neither of us have kids, so you do that.
Hey, that's fair.
I think we're doing great.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
over
You're
all.
just barren.
Right. I mean,
Yeah, listen.
God willing, and the creek don't rise.
That's what I said. I remember one time I was like turning 30, whatever, how old ever I am. And never having a pregnancy scare feels like riding a wave into shore.
I'm touching land
We're
again.
almost out. No, I want a baby. I just want to steal one.
Damn. Do you want a baby?
Sometimes I think how cute I would look pregnant
Yeah.
and my boobs would get really big, but that's about as far as that fantasy goes.
Really? You think you'd look cute pregnant? That's why you want it?
Yeah.
That's the last thing that would happen.
You don't think I'd look cute pregnant?
No, I think your face would get wide as fuck for some reason because that happens to pregnant people and they get all fucking misshapen and
I would
shit.
not let my face get too wide.
How do you stop
I
that?
don't think you can control it.
I'll
though.
get an abortion.
Didn't that happen? No, you know why?
I feel like you would have a cosmetic abortion.
I would. I'd be like, I don't know what's going on here, but we gotta get rid of this.
That happened to what's her face on Real Housewives of New York, the skinny girl, the girl who does skinny.
Oh, Bethany Frankel.
Bethany Frankel. Her face. I was like, who the fuck am I looking at?
Kind of like that.
Nah.
though.
Oh, I can do this
She
now.
always looked a little Tim Burton character-y.
I'm gonna Google Bethany Frankel before and after pregnancy face, and I guarantee you a bunch of shit's gonna come.
Okay, go. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm trying to remember her before. She had that hot husband who left her, and they had a daughter.
Damn.
She's hot. Her body's crazy. She's big
Yeah?
boobs. Yeah. But she's still like, there's something about her. She's always looked kind of skeleton-y. Like
Interesting.
her face like hangs off of her cheekbones.
I need to see this lady. I don't think I know
Oh,
who
you don't
this
watch
is.
The Real Housewives
I
of
don't
New
watch
York?
The Real Housewives. This is not coming up a bunch of shit.
I don't know. I touched something and it disappeared. I don't know how.
no.
Valiant effort by Myka Fox to try to operate the iPad for the first
It's
time.
not. It's fucking weird.
It's
Ricky, can you
maiden voyage.
look up Bethany Frankel before and after pregnancy face? Thank you.
Sure.
You didn't see her fucking struggling over here? She's bright red. You should have been all over that.
What were
Ricky.
you doing, Ricky?
Fucking thinking about period blood.
I thought you'd figure it out.
I did too, Ricky.
Thank you for wearing real pants today. I appreciate it.
I like it when you wear your comfies.
So, are you excited to move into your position as number one?
I'm really
Indian
excited. I've been getting
comic-
offers
Right.
left and right. I'm the new Parks and Rec guy. They asked me to take over Master of None.
Right, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to,
So, you do realize you're going to have to leap over Kumail.
sure.
You're
I'm
going to
ready
have to
do
leap
that.
Neil, all these people. So,
What about Hari Gooby Bobby?
Hari Kondabolu, you're right.
The problem.
The problem with Hari.
Right.
We got to come up with sex allegations for all of these
Yeah,
before
yeah,
you're
yeah.
really going to climb,
That's
you know.
true.
It's up.
Thank you. See?
Let me see. I
Look
mean,
how crazy
I
her
guess-
face looks while she's
yeah, Yeah, her face
I
got
think
a
her
lot
face
wider.
looks kind of crazy in the first one too.
It does.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Not
like
that it's my place to call a woman
she
crazy.
just went nuts with fillers in her cheeks.
I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. Oh, maybe.
I think it's all angles here.
She
that we're
went crazy.
seeing.
She went crazy with the fillers in her cheeks
Yeah.
and put on a little weight.
I think she looks good pregnant though.
She does.
She looks so-
her
she
arms
looks-
are fucking
yeah.
great. Her arms are great. She looks cute here.
Yeah. But it might just be like the dress or something.
She's also a
I don't
powerful
know.
fucking woman. She's very powerful.
I
woman.
love her, but listen, I'm just worried. You know, you're a petite.
What I know,
brunette
but you'll be
thing.
my friend, probably, maybe.
Yeah?
But when I'm pregnant, yeah, you'll let me fucking know, and then we'll get rid of it. What's the latest?
What if it's no? Because I think it like happens in late stage of the pregnancy. Because here's why I know. Because I was watching the season when she like gradually got more pregnant, and
Yeah.
I watched her face expand. I was like, what the fuck?
All right.
And then I looked into it, and apparently some people's faces get all fucked up.
So if this is a thing, because she's famous, this is like she's a platform. There's got to be a device that has been invented that I can wear on my fucking head,
Like
to
a head
keep-
helmet, like a retard kid held helmet.
Yeah, when I go night to keep my face from getting too fat.
Do they actually put helmets on like
I babysat for one.
Really?
The head shaper. We gave him a head shaper.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
always imagine like a football helmet or something, but I guess that wouldn't be
That is, no, it's like a
appropriate.
No, it's weird because it looks like a skull. It's like white and like ivory, kind of like looks like a skull. So I'm like, ooh,
Wow.
does not look cute.
Pretty metal.
It's
Never said that in my life. I don't know why I said
Pretty
it then.
metal?
Pretty metal.
but yeah, it shapes
hated
their
that.
soft, shitty heads.
You ever hate yourself for something you say? Who was I trying to be there?
I was like,
Tom
do you mean
Brady looks like.
Yeah, that's so sick. I
meta
do say
or
sick.
metal? Like
Metal.
Yeah, no, but I was like, maybe he
Not
meant
good.
meta.
There's
I
Kelly
wish I had.
Clarkson's face after she was pregnant.
Kelly
Oh,
Clarkson
shit,
is a
Kelly.
tank nowadays.
Damn.
Kelly Clarkson, yeah, that's Kathy
Wow.
Bates. That is
Oh, see, look,
Kathy
they're-
Elizabeth Bates.
Man.
But you see, 13 ways a pregnant woman's face can drastically change. That's the name of the headline.
Right.
I knew it.
Listen, you know
Oh,
I can't get
shit.
pregnant. I'm just kidding.
This reminds me.
Gonna-
You came up when I was at home with my mom over Christmas.
What?
Because
Exciting.
because
Very exciting.
The
Your
lady
mom's a
from that
fan. Fat show. I know it.
I know.
the fat show.
Yeah, so we knew exactly. We're like, there's
fat
only
show-
one thing Indiana Mom Brady is watching, and it's my big fat fat.
No, she
Fabulous.
doesn't watch it. She was like, she was
Yeah.
shitting on it because the promo kept coming on. And she was like, why the fuck would anybody watch this?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God, I think that's the lady. Because I had only heard about that. I had heard like some interview you did about it. And I
Yeah.
was like, or I read about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I
No,
think that's
you're
the
a
lady.
stalker. You're gonna
I
rape
am a
me.
stalker. I'm an Indian comic. I rape everybody. Don't pull that quote, anybody. What a
did
bad
you-
time to turn Indian. She was like, I was like, oh, I know somebody who like fat shamed her. So they're like, and I was like, yeah, she just said like her life's unhealthy or whatever, and she shouldn't be doing this. And my mom was like, she's fucking right. It
Yes.
is unhealthy.
Wow.
She shouldn't be
What's
proud
your
of herself
mom's
about
name?
this.
Your mom's woke.
My
Deb?
mom's Ruth. She's great.
Ruth?
Yeah, she's
Good,
badass.
good point, Ruth.
And then
But
just-
she was like, yeah, it is unhealthy. Why is she so proud of the fact that she's
that woman's a fucking nightmare. I think she like got like left at the altar this season or some shit to like.
Yes,
she
that was
gonna
what- that
get
was the promo
married
we
or
kept
something.
seeing.
Yeah,
Shut up.
That's
I
what-
have to watch it now.
That's what I think.
I kind of want to watch it. I think I'd be
I kind of want her
it.
to eat herself to death. She's fucking garbage.
Damn. So you
So,
don't like fat
what
people.
happened to the wedding cake?
Oh my God.
Has anyone checked in on that cake yet?
They're
Go
like,
home, everyone.
they're like, look, we saw what happened on the show. We'll take the cake back
Right.
for full refund. And she's like, it's gone.
That fucking show is so funny though. Like when she eats, they play like circus music and stuff in the background.
Oh, no, they don't.
Yeah, they do. It's hilarious. Like,
They don't do. Do they do that
yeah,
for real?
she was like, she always has some event to taste desserts for. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
That is
I'm like, oh, what have you
insane.
done? You don't have a new job. Your trainer just fired you.
What
Like,
is her like
How about
argument?
don't serve desserts at your events when you're famously fat?
But isn't she one of those people where
Those
it's
are not-
like, oh, I have a disease or something?
oh, she has PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, which can contribute to weight gain. It can also contribute to weight loss. The main thing that doctors tell you once you get diagnosed with it is you have to keep your weight in check or it's going to get worse.
Okay.
So she's a fucking, she hates herself and, you know, she has all these fans and they think it's about body positivity. She no longer has a body. That's a moving sea creature. That's not a body anymore. That's an octopus.
Yeah, you're right. It's like reverse. What's the word I'm looking for? Evolution.
Yeah.
Where we're turning into sea creatures, but still on the land.
Right.
Is that the third generation?
Right. These people, you have to get like forklifts to get them out of bed. It's like, oh, I'm creating jobs by having people bring me milkshakes all day because I can't
that's true.
fucking move.
We should build them
That is
aquariums.
good. Oh God. I mean, that's basically
I
what
will
reality
totally
TV
do.
is.
I know. I would totally do that and like dress up like a gopher with like a toothbrush and like sing that song like pressure.
That would be
Clean
such
'em.
a great like twist of fate if you ended up being
I'm gonna.
a heavy person washer. I don't know why a heavy person is what I said. I don't think that anybody wants to be called that, or it's more PC or anything.
Heavy.
That's a
I
faction.
think it's light. No, it's a
Yeah.
nicer. It's a
It
light.
sounds nicer than like fat whale or whatever you're
Or
saying.
sea creature.
Sea creature.
She's mythical. I mean, whale. She's way bigger than
She's a
fucking
person
whales.
of weight.
Well, but the thing is, as a human, she's fat, but as a sea creature,
Yeah.
she's in the right sized body.
Maybe
That's a
she's,
healthy
like-
sea creature.
Maybe that's the thing is like she's just been like Miss Species. or
Diagnosed
whatever. Yeah.
She's trans
Yeah.
species.
Yeah, she could be that.
Let's get Rachel Dolezal on the line. I feel like.
I would love to talk to Rachel Dolezal.
Oh, I know. Oh, I found out. So, like, someone did an auction, like, where you can, like, auction off, like, a trip to this hotel or whatever. And one of the prizes was to get lunch with Rachel Dolezal.
Oh, bidding,
and I was
bidding.
If I had known about that, I would have
Yeah.
put all of my money. And I rode that Bitcoin wave. I've got
I'm like,
some.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You got
cashed.
it on the Bitcoin?
I got into the Bitcoin. I cashed out at mostly the right time. I'm fucking
Damn.
turned a profit on that bitch, and I would have spent
Shit.
every cent.
Why don't you just hit her up? I bet she'd have lunch with
You're
you.
right.
Yeah, you should just
You're
like
right.
message her.
Rachel, if you're listening to the show, I believe in you.
Yes.
And I believe you. And
Yeah,
I would
I
love to,
believe you.
I would love to talk to you.
I think you're the blackest person I've ever heard of. I respect you more than MLK, and
and I will have Whitney Way Thoron, who identifies as a sea cow.
Well, we'll have to like literally do architectural work to the studio to make that happen. She
Let's just
can't
hold
fit
it
through
at
that
the
door.
let's just hold it at the Y in the pool.
That's better. I like the echo. That's gonna be good.
Ricky, can we put microphones in a pool, or is that dangerous?
I'm not sure. I'll look into it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
man. So I want to know what you guys thought about the Aziz thing.
He was
Like,
gross
you didn't
to
read the
begin
article?
with.
I hate when people ask what I think.
I want to know what your thoughts are.
Karen, you really
I've
don't
read
know what
so
happened.
much about it.
Well, I think what did I read? I read like maybe like a paragraph or two, and I figured I picked it up. You know, I read Cat Person. I figured it's the same thing.
Actually,
It's
it
very
kind of
similar.
was.
I
similar to
knew
Cat
the
Person.
story.
Yeah.
I knew the story, and you know, and like the details, the claw, all the shit, whatever. I think it's so great for jokes. I think it's great for comedy.
The claw.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh,
Man,
it's so
that
great
poor
for
bastard.
comedy.
yeah.
I mean, that's like one thing. It's like, you know that he was like, "This is my move."
Right.
It's hot as hell.
Yeah,
Women
yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
And then
so
it's
gross.
Made fun of so heavily. I do this yesterday, but it's like I bet there are a bunch of dudes who were like, "Fuck."
Listen,
I thought the claw was cool.
Good. If this story did anything, then I hope it's to send the message
You-
that
or at
sticking
least
your fingers in someone's
on
mouth
a
and using
first date.
on any date.
No,
Yeah, I
listen,
think it's no
suck.
good.
Listen, no, I do weird shit. You
Hold
do
on,
weird
wait,
shit
I
too.
just- so the listeners know what it is. It's he shoved his
Shoved his
finger
fingers down
Yeah.
her throat.
and
Yeah.
then used it so he could lube up her vagina, and then would shove
Right.
his fingers in her vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you're okay with that, Miss? I get UTIs all damn day.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like I mean I forgot that that's like what he did or whatever. But just fingers in the mouth. Like I told you, I
Yeah.
didn't read it. Just I mean specifically for isolating fingers in the mouth. Like I don't like have like a big. I don't think that's a big deal. Like when you're fucking somebody.
Yeah, but
that's the
using it
thing,
to
they
lube.
weren't-
Using it to lube her vagina, like you should make her fucking vagina wet. Here's my thing. All this shit is like gross and creepy. I think that like the conversation that needs to be had is like, is it rape? Is it assault? Like that conversation needs to be had
Right.
because there is some gray area.
Yeah.
but
Some
with
people are
that being
calling it
said,
that, some aren't.
I don't give a fuck. Like now he is a creep. He's gonna like ramifications are gonna happen. Like it's out there, and it's sort of like, oh wow, like you like I feel like women should know that men are fucking creeps, and the same way men should know some women are fucking crazy. Oh well,
Yeah.
those are the times we're in.
But the times aren't where we can call women crazy anymore. We can just call men creeps. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the thing. There aren't any articles
Yeah.
about, you know what, actually, that's not true. What's her face? Rose McGowan or whatever?
Yeah.
Everyone's calling her a crazy bitch.
Right.
Really?
Of course.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen anybody call her crazy.
That's because Google won't let you see the articles you don't want to see.
Is that right?
Yes.
Damn.
Actually.
The problem is she's like hyper impassioned and she's got this fucking short militant haircut. You know, she's presenting an image that's a little, you know, it's aggressive,
Yeah.
and people aren't used to seeing it. So if you don't have another word for aggressive, you're probably going to say crazy.
Crazy or bitch. So, but that's what people are saying. But no, there aren't like serious articles called like alleging someone's a crazy person.
Yeah.
It's
Man,
just-
there should be.
Right. So that's when
people
we'll
are
have true
crazy.
equality, is when we can out people for sucking.
But that's,
And it's a prestige
Kind
article.
we're like almost there. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean,
We're so
I think,
close.
Well, I think it's just going to implode, though. I think it's going to get too muddied, and like things are just like, I don't know. Things are going to be different.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like, this is the first article I've ever seen where people were like visceral in the comments, and not even like deep down in the comments. Like the first comment would be women who are like, fuck you, I've been raped, this is bullshit that
Right.
you're writing
Yeah.
this.
Right.
And it's like, I don't feel like my voice is one that needs to be heard on it.
Yeah.
It's like, he definitely comes off as gross as hell in it, and like
it's embarrassing as fuck for the both of them. But the only thing is, his name's out there and hers isn't.
Yeah.
So it's like, this was a fucking hit piece.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
she's like, and we called it the claw. Like, bitch, you branded your rape move.
Yeah.
Come on, that was a hit job.
Do you think that something went on behind the scenes and like she maybe I don't know what she was a photographer. I don't know what her professional life. What was she?
Photographer.
She was a photographer.
She was super young too.
Super young,
That's the other thing that's fucked up.
Do you think perchance maybe she asked Aziz for something later, like professionally? Do you think that maybe he treated her like shit? Maybe he like fucking ghosted on her and she had a crazy fucking night and felt like whipping up an article?
The only thing is because there's this
of his
text
response.
exchange that he doesn't deny, and that like it all like
I'm not saying that it wouldn't happen, but I'm saying there's like a shit ton of stories where like the fucking shit gets weird and you're not thrilled.
This one that, like, it all indicates. You gotta read the article, Kerryn.
Why?
Because she takes a car home crying, and then the next day he texts her and and he's like, hey, I had a really nice time, and she's like, that's weird because I didn't, and I felt really crazy.
This is my problem.
So it was like the next day.
I know, but it's challenging for me to empathize with somebody who is in that situation and doesn't fucking leave if they're that unhappy. That's the challenge for me. I find it hard.
You've never just acquiesced to sex?
I have, but that's on me. I made that decision.
Mm-hmm.
I made that decision. I'm not like a powerless fucking dum-dum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my challenge again is empathizing with this type of person because I don't feel like I would do any of that. If you're that fucking upset and you're that pissed off, you're following him around, you're staying there, but you're traumatized. I'm confused.
I kind of get her side though, because one time I watched an entire act of a guy who was an a cappella comedian, and I didn't get up or leave or anything. The whole time I was like, I hurt.
Right.
I sent him a text the next day.
Yeah, but did that guy rape you?
I felt like
did you go to the press and then annonously complain?
Boy, I tried.
Right.
Babe wouldn't pick it up.
On a Yelp review.
Can we
Babe is such a weird publication.
It's not
I didn't read anything else they've ever put out. But.
No, they became a publication because of this article, and I think that's very pertinent to the whole story.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wait, what? Who became what?
I mean, they've had
Babe is who put out the story.
Oh, right, yeah.
But because
who knew who they were before?
Exactly.
Put them on the map.
Right, and all of a sudden now, like, you go back there and it's still like their front page thing and then reaction things, and it's like the whole,
This is their identity now.
It's their identity now, and it's like,
lame.
Yeah,
that's a lame identity.
Like, if there was a real victim, you fucked her over by doing such a crazy job reporting on it. Like,
that is true. It's pretty fucked up. Like, it seems irresponsible how it's been.
The sensational element of it. That's the other part of it. You know, that's a part of it. It's a big part of it.
They dubbed her Grace. Come
on. My mom wouldn't even. I wanted to be named Grace. My nana wouldn't let me be named Grace. She's like, don't saddle her with that awful name.
Could they have given her a more
fucking love that name,
a more innocent name to have given the
Grace? You're right.
What an eye roll.
And Nevaeh.
If whoever picked it is a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
It's like, way to distract from the story right now.
But then I see that, I'm like, that's good for them. They're having fun. Go get them. Do that. Maybe that's your thing. I mean, you can't take yourself so fucking seriously. Then you have to be the rape babe.
Oh.
Then you have to be the rape magazine, right? Is that like all
because
they're
their
doing?
next article can't be like, guess what Taylor Swift said on Twitter or something. Like, it's got to be.
It
has to be so serious. You know, it has to be part of a movement. The next thing they do.
No, it doesn't. They got it.
You think that they're just gonna next one?
I've written for a shit ton of these websites, and that brought them a bunch of traffic.
Oh, right.
So you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
I've never felt worse about myself than when I wrote for those things.
Yeah.
She was sad.
Damn.
It was.
She took it out on me.
Did she hit you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, listen, being friends with me has its like pluses and minuses.
Ups and downs, pros and cons.
like pros and cons.
It's all about balance.
You know,
you're good at heart.
So high right now.
You're good deep down.
Would anybody say that about you?
It's hard to tell.
Or
now
your
that I'm
people.
Indian, I feel like people
dirty.
People just see me for my skin.
But in India, don't they just like drag little girls out in the street and stone them and rape them, put sheets on their heads and stuff?
I think that's right. I think that in all countries that have brown people in them, they take women and they run them over with cars.
Yeah.
And they call them bitches and crazy.
Yeah.
While they do it.
Really? Have you
Yeah,
seen the
yeah.
movie Mother?
No, I refuse to.
Fucking good.
You liked it?
Yeah.
You're the only person I've ever heard say
I
they
like
liked it.
one scene in
Is
particular.
it the baby getting killed?
Okay, I like two.
Spoiler.
Oh shit! Hey, you're fine.
Yeah, I can't even tell. I'll be
If
honest.
you haven't seen it by now,
when I
come
say
on.
when I say
I wanted.
Go see it.
no,
will.
it's whatever. You can just on.
This
I
does
watched
not.
This on Netflix
I don't think
or
I
something.
spoiled it.
I watched it on.
Actually, I did.
Hulu, I
That was a
don't
big spoiler. I'm sorry.
Don't worry
That's
about
all
it. You'll be fine. You'll
You'll
still
forget
enjoy
about
it.
The movie is like I've seen like little pieces of it, and I was just like, I have no interest in this. It seemed very.
I slept through probably 25% of it.
That is so
How is this-
funny to be like. I liked it. It's a
Yeah.
quarter of it. You slept
Does this relate to him beating people?
Yeah, but now I don't want to tell you.
Okay. Did you guys?
There's
have
a
you ever
scene
been
where a woman gets the shit kicked out of her by a group of a mob, an angry mob. It's
were
very
they
well
Indian?
done. No, I mean, I figured. I mean,
They're
you-
different colors.
Have you
watch
ever been
them.
to India?
I haven't. I've been looking up plane tickets. It's not as expensive as it seems.
Now that you know
Why
what
would it be
Aziz is
expensive?
capable of.
Yeah. I want to go.
You wanna get back to your roots.
I want to go see what makes a monster. I want to go over there and see what they're doing to these people.
Have you read A Fine Balance?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking
No,
about?
what is that?
It's I think that's the name of the book. I read it like forever
about
ago.
consent stuff?
No, it's about like this all the stuff that goes on in India, and apparently,
Oh.
like the poor in India will like throw acid in kids' faces or
yeah,
chop
make
off
them
their
go beg.
fingers so that
Slumdog
way they
Millionaire.
can beg.
yeah, Slumdog Millionaire.
Do they do that in that
Oh
too?
hell yeah!
That's a great movie. I
Is
slept
that what
through
happened?
50% of it, but
Yeah.
I really liked it.
I know, right?
you-
That girl's hot.
You like rape yourself? Is that an Indian thing? You like just sleep through stuff? Kerryn, are you Indian? Kerryn, are you a rapist?
I was just thinking about hanging out with monkeys and washing my butthole. Sounds like fun.
shit. Wait, did you say washing your butthole? Is if that's an Indian thing?
Yeah, I feel like you guys just hang around with monkeys and wash your assholes in public.
I think we do wash our butts a little harder than we need to.
Yeah.
Do you when you watch The Jungle Book? Do you feel like sad because you miss your home?
I do. I miss the jungle. It's so funny how all the places are jumping around. Yeah,
like
we
in none
sh-
of my like visions, you have a home.
yeah, of course. No,
No,
I live in a tree. I live amongst the trees.
Yeah.
And the beasts, by which I mean Indian people.
And you get like sap out of trees and like rub it on your body to protect from I don't know, jungle skeeters.
That's right. I can speak to animals.
Did you get taught anything about being Indian?
What's that?
Like
No.
anything about your culture at all?
about Vishnu?
In fact, when I was really little, I thought I was Native American for like until I was like 11.
Oh my God! So did Christopher Columbus.
Wait a minute, so did I.
No, I thought until I was like 11 because I didn't know my dad at all. I was like, I know that I'm Indian, but I didn't know which kind.
So you were 11?
I was like 11.
Didn't you have to do like
Reports.
family trees and reports
Yeah.
about your genealogy?
I
Weren't
just
you
would
even a
cut it
curious?
off.
You weren't a
I
curious
would cut it
child?
off at dad. Like I wouldn't because I didn't know his backstory or anything.
You didn't ask your mom, "Hey, what's the?"
She
deal?"
lied to me. I mean,
Good, yes.
my mom's like a prankster, so she would she would tell my older siblings they were adopted when they weren't and shit like that.
That's really funny.
And then she
so
she
maybe
told
you're
me,
not even Indian or the product.
No, I've seen the.
Did you get to go to the
pictures
funeral and
and
make sure he
stuff.
threw some dirt?
No, I didn't know he was dead until 3 months after he died.
Oof.
It was crazy. But
Who told Tom?
I thought it was wild. But
Did you get
what was I gonna
anything?
say? No, that's why I found out is they were like, oh, there's this estate. He was a doctor. You're gonna make at least like $200,000, and I was gonna move to Atlanta where he like was living at the time. And then I like made a trip there, and they were like, "Oh, there's nothing left here." Like the lawyer, the people who ran his estate, his lawyer and like accountant, drained it completely. It was insane.
With
so I didn't
how?
It was
Like
like illegal
illegally?
what they did, but because a lot of it was cash in his house and they found it. Like his like coworkers told me
We'll go get them.
This is the crime we have to fight.
There
We'll
we
go
go.
get them.
And then
Get that cash. How much cash are we talking? Like 15.
there was like
grand?
$100,000 in the house. They told me.
Oh my god, I seriously got so wet. No joke.
so different.
No fucking joke. I was just like,
What the hell does that mean? What is wrong with you? Just saying $100,000?
I just no. I mean, now you
This is how my Indian father would get people.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Just like just having $100,000 in a house. I'm like, just in the house.
It's like in a Georgia like suburb though.
Because
You know.
yeah, but like that means
Anybody
you
could have $100,000 in a Georgia suburb.
no, but that means you have so much more money in investments and in the bank and all of the house and all that stuff. So where
No,
happened to that
I
money?
think he was like the type of dude. I think he was like a sleaze who like didn't want the government to know about his money.
Yeah, my
so
dad
I think
too.
I think he. I mean, I get
Your
it.
dad was a Jew.
Maybe. Oh shit, that explains a lot.
Does it?
No. Some people have said that they thought that I was because of my nose, but I don't see it.
Turn to the side. Maybe
It's a little bit big. I get comments on it enough where I know that it's big, but it's not.
I'm comparing your boy
Junos
Junos to Myka's girl Junos.
Mine is
yeah,
a man's
yeah.
Junos though.
Yeah.
I carry the full weight of the Y chromosome in
Mine's
here.
like more pointy though. I feel like than yours. But no, it's not. Never mind.
No, I got different kinds of angles. I got multiple angles. I found a picture of Ivanka Trump before a nose job, and I thought she looked so much like me. So I'm gonna go to her nose job surgeon and look like her, and then act like I'm her.
I bet she was cuter before she got it.
Yeah,
No, she
right?
really wasn't.
Really? Can we pull that up?
Get before,
I bet she was cuter before she sawed her face.
You said Ivanka or
down.
Ivana?
Ivanka, that's what you
the
said, right?
daughter, Ivanka.
okay.
Ivanka.
Our president is 1 pound from obesity, and I feel like there should be a monitoring system that lets us know when he reaches
It'd be
obesity.
so
Well,
funny
that
if
was
you-
forever ago because that weight was a lie.
Yeah.
Oh, of
sure.
course.
239.
Oh, you think it's a coincidence he's 1 pound away from obesity instead of 100 pounds over it, which is what he probably is?
Yeah.
He is hugely
big.
fat.
I think we should
he's
be
bigly
able
fat.
to impeach somebody for obesity.
I was about to say.
What about
it'd be
for
so
lying
funny
about obesity?
If
yeah,
like,
that's an addiction. You're lying about a drug addiction.
Yes.
it'd be funny if you hated fat people so much that you supported him until he became obese. You know, the second he
Then I
gains that
flip.
pound, you're like, fuck this.
See,
fat
this is what's
president.
happening. This is hard for me.
Kerryn always votes the most physically fit candidate.
It's up.
That's why she voted for Rubio.
Oh,
wait,
she was
there's
cute.
there's
She
another-
was
I like her
so
before.
cute.
See
if you
Me
can get a
too.
profile.
I think she's
Profile.
better before, yeah.
She's
Really?
adorable.
Maybe
She's-
it's the makeup or
I mean,
something, but I
obviously
think
she's going to be way younger in that picture, so she's
that's
going to look
fair.
cuter.
Yeah, that
she's
one.
8 years old in the
That
picture
one,
shoot
though.
we're looking at.
There she looks like Heather Matazzaro.
That's puberty, Ivanka. That's not nice. That's
yeah,
not
this
nice.
isn't fair.
Oh, you
when
know,
did she get the nose job?
I look just like whatever though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometime between puberty and like
I
becoming a
think her
model.
nose looks weird afterwards. Not to,
Really?
you know, a little bit.
All right.
I think it's a little odd. I don't think you should do it.
Damn it! I was convinced. I was like, and look, she gets to be like the first lady.
Then what? Then again, what the fuck do I know?
No, she's not. She's the first
I live in a
daughter.
basement.
She's the first lady. We all know. We all know she took
so
those reins.
creepy.
Oh yeah, I guess I kind of. But she's more glamorous in the first one.
Yeah. The nose looks better in
not
the
a-
after that time.
Yeah, that's not a good picture.
This is
either
tricky.
Of these before.
This just goes to show pictures. You know, they don't mean shit. I had a picture taken of me yesterday that I can't stop thinking about.
Why?
It looked so bad.
Who took it?
Pete Lee.
We'll
Real-
took it.
Oh, okay.
And
We'll
she
take care of him.
posted, and I was like, because she asked me if she could post it, I didn't look at it, and then I looked at it, I was like, fuck, that's a bummer.
Oh, that sucks. But that brings up a good point. You just started a radio show
Yeah, yeah.
with Nikki Glazer.
Yeah, we're testing the first thing tomorrow. I'm excited.
You're testing it. What does that mean? You could be out?
No, they want us to get a good flow going before we start.
Yeah,
And so
well-
tomorrow's the first run through or whatever.
Oh, like a rehearsal, like this.
Kind of, yeah.
And it's not
Is
gonna
this
be
like a
aired.
rehearsal?
Yeah, we're gonna
That'd
start
be so
any
good
minute.
if you were practicing to get like Kumail Nanjiani, but you brought me in. We should test to see what
Right.
it's gonna feel like.
Then all our big sick jokes will work.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's that one?
Yeah.
That's that one.
Shout out
my
to
God.
Nimesh. Sorry, I feel like we
right.
haven't
Oh
even
shit!
mentioned.
Yeah, of
My boy
course.
Nimesh, love him.
I know I'm forgetting a ton of good.
Suba, we forgot
yeah,
there was
yeah.
fucking Suba.
Right, but it would
Yeah,
have been
you couldn't have had Suba though.
because she's been raped and all.
Right.
Oh,
she
shit.
Was born,
Probably.
She was
I
born
don't
out.
know.
She was born a rape.
Yeah.
She was born out of rape.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, her dad was
All
Indian, so
yeah, all
probably
Indian people are born out of rape.
You guys are probably
actually.
brother and sister.
that's how you got to $1 billion, right? Is when you just don't wait for the yes.
Yeah. Oh, of course. That's how there's so many.
This is like
But-
probably the most fun because it's the most fun thinking of like a new Indian comic like every 5 minutes.
Right.
Like I'm really like there's
Yeah, now that I think of
Gibran
it.
Salim.
You're like proud
I-
of yourself. I was trying to think of his.
Yeah,
I was trying to
his
remember.
name too.
Alap
He's
Patel?
he's probably the least memorable Indian. Gibran.
You say Halal Patel?
Oh, a lot.
Well, how do you
Oh,
pronounce
okay.
it?
Halal. Yeah. Also the Halal guys.
So when
they're
was the first
funny.
time you tried Indian food?
Oh, no, I was like.
Good question.
You.
That is a good question. I tried it when I was really young, like 6 or something like that, and I was like, "This is weird." And I would like, all I would eat was the chicken the chicken that's like red or whatever.
Tikka masala, we all know, yes.
No, on the bone. though.
Tandoori.
Tandoori, that's
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Good,
I
good.
didn't
Also
want to
good.
say it.
You knew it, but you didn't want to say it?
I wasn't sure if I was going to say it right.
I like to eat naan.
Nah.
That word's so stupid. Stupid word.
It's not for you.
It's our word.
Yeah, that's our word. That's our N word.
Like you can be like, oh, sorry, can you pass the naan? It's just such a silly word. I'm
They
sorry.
put the non and non-consensual sex.
Oh shit. Damn. Yeah. Do you like Indian food?
I love it.
It's like my favorite. Mexican and Indian food, I think, are the two best.
Were you so excited that was your people's food? Were you like, yes?
I didn't come around to it till I was like 19. There's like an all-you-can-eat Indian place that's like it's like $8
Yeah.
in Bloomington, and it's so fucking good.
Is the Bloomington Indian cuisine?
Bloomington, India. Yeah, it's great because there's like a lot of like, what do you call it?
Dot heads.
Yeah, there's a lot of dot heads there.
I can't believe that's the
man.
first time that was said this whole time.
I can't believe we.
I
thought you brought it up earlier.
Granted, I
assumed-
tweeted it.
I know.
I
from the
really
jump,
assumed it would
but
come out of the gate.
I
yeah.
thought it was gonna really fill up the space, the dot heads. I thought it was gonna be like dot heads. Really held out. That was great.
Wait,
Wow.
I saw we were wrapping it up.
Are we?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we already started to talk about him and
This
Nikki show.
flew by. Who knew?
that's true.
Injured
Yeah,
rapists.
I'm sorry.
I thought I was gonna be shamed more. I came like mentally prepared to be hurt.
Oh, what did you want us to say
Oh,
about
I didn't
you?
want anything, but I was just like, I'm a very sensitive boy, so I was like, oh, I'm mentally preparing myself.
Yeah, I could
to
tell
get
when you were
fucked
like
up.
taking the chick side in the rapist story. I'm like, who's this faggot?
Yeah. If someone accused you of rape tomorrow,
Yes.
and it was like complete bullshit, right?
Uh-huh.
But you've just been sandbagged and your name's on every fucking paper.
Yeah.
Would you apologize or would you just fucking swear up and down it wasn't you?
I would swear up and down it was. I couldn't take
Oh,
that.
you're a criminal now.
no,
You're doomed.
No.
Your career is over,
Almost-
Tom.
None of these
Over.
apologies are ever good.
I'm writing it to
I thought his was
Tom
I
raped
didn't
me
read it.
after my podcast.
Oh
last-
no, it didn't happen. She's crazy. Women are crazy.
He was touching my leg under the table the whole time.
Yeah, I was doing the claw.
I told you that if you do spin class, all it takes. Why do you think so many women are taking fucking spin class? You just have that fucking bruise everywhere you go.
And now
Wow.
you've got DNA evidence.
You got it.
What
It's
the
yours.
fuck?
And that's yours.
That's fucked
you got
up.
that in the bag. Don't piss me.
Yeah,
You're right.
piss me
I
off.
changed my mind. I apologize. I would start off with like,
better be
I am,
sorry.
I know,
am
when I-
very admired, and I shouldn't have.
And then follow all these women who have profound effects on me on Twitter. Some fucking guy posted that on Facebook today. I thought I was gonna vomit at my desk.
Were you one of them?
Yes.
Brag.
No, I wish.
I had dinner with a man. I was on a toilet.
I had a whole meal.
Tom, when I hugged you earlier,
Yes.
I did scratch your arm. So
Oh no,
we've got CSI.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, I scratch every man I meet just in case.
Just in case you don't like them,
Right.
you want to.
Just in case they rape me and or,
Oh, nice.
I decide to have a
or they like don't like follow you on Twitter or something.
Yeah. So, okay, you have a show. What is it called?
It's called You Up with Nikki Glazer.
You
My
Up.
name is not in the title.
Right. Because Nikki Glazer's famous, and you
And I ain't shit.
you haven't gotten in the papers for raping someone.
That's true. Once
Yeah.
I get that, then I'm gonna have my own serious show.
If Nikki defends you when you rape, that's when.
Oh, you got a
yeah.
golden
That's what we
ticket.
got. You've got one pass.
ticket.
Oh man. Yeah.
So
it's-
how do the people? What's the deal? Tell them.
What's that?
How
That
do they
show?
hear you?
So it's on Sirius XM Comedy Central.
So you guys aren't gonna
95.
hear it 'cause you don't
won't hear
subscribe
it.
to
There will be a weekly podcast every Friday with the best of the week. So check that out.
And that's on iTunes.
Yeah. That's anywhere podcasts are found, sold.
Right. But not just serious.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's all over the place. What was I gonna say? It starts like late February. It sounds like.
Oh, you
So-
guys are getting a lot of practice in.
Oh, we're gonna have plenty
Do
of
you
time.
want a practice guest?
Yeah. Actually,
I hear Aziz is pretty free these days.
I bet he's not. I bet
No.
he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a millionaire. He could
Right.
walk away from all.
But
of
I
us.
mean, I bet like he's still working.
Yeah, he will. That's
Like,
not,
just like TJ
not-
Miller is still like
Right.
all over Instagram.
People will
and
work
shit.
with criminals. It happens on every level, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People still work with like shady, criminal, weird people all the time.
I mean, that lady who raped comedians here or whatever, she's still
She's
working,
gone.
right?
No, she's. Have you seen her?
No, I haven't.
So funny for bringing her up.
I think about
Have you
it.
guys talked about
She's
her on
gone.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I shouldn't have brought this up.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
No, why? Who cares? She's
Somebody
crazy.
mentioned her today on something else, and it made me think of it.
I mean, but does
Yeah,
she's
well, we're
still
not-
around? Or she
I know
disappeared?
she's not. She's probably went back to her town. Of
oh, it was you. It was you on.
I knew it. Yeah, I
on
love-
the other podcast on the Good, the Dead, and the Ugly. You're talking about her driving.
yeah.
I pieced that one together.
What? Lady Rapist wasn't a perfect driver?
Halfway through, she was like, "Oh, by the way, I'm on mushrooms."
Great.
That's happened
She
to
also
me
kept
before. I
talking
hate
to her.
that.
She kept talking to her dog in the back seat, and we're like, "Oh, the cars are the other direction, though." You know, like that. It was very scary. Anyway, thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
not
having-
raping us.
You're welcome.
There's still time.
there's
Thanks
still
for not
time.
raping me. This has been a nice time.
All right. Anything else you want to plug before we say goodbye?
Check out Stand By Your Band. That's me and Tommy McNamara's podcast and our show at Caroline's on Broadway.
That's
It's
great.
monthly.
And I'm going to be at a Cobra Club every Friday night, live from outer space. I'm one of the new hosts and producers.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where, like, stalk me there. You know what I
Damn.
mean? I know the bouncers. Nothing's going to happen to me. Just say hello.
Cobra
And,
Club is great.
It's
Are
a
you
great
getting
show.
fucked up over there? I've never like left there and been
Sober?
like good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never felt good when I leave there.
No,
It's
no,
cool.
no.
It's a cool spot. They got Big Buck Hunter if you hate comedy.
true.
And a pool table.
Pool table, yeah.
But I get sick for a week every time I'm there because I get so fucked up. And I think it's a
Yeah.
testament to how fun that bar is.
It is fun.
Bar.
It is very fun.
So Eric Bergstrom and Max Bruno, we run that. So check that every Friday, guys. Karen, anything?
Yeah, stand up and take your clothes off in New York on the 2nd, in LA on the 17th of February.
It's by Coastal.
And yeah, I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Other stuff.
All right, everybody. We hate you.
Bye.
Bye.